guys, and welcome back to my channel, Sweet Pink Home. It's Elizabeth here, and I thought I'd share with you how I meal plan. Now, as far as breakfast and lunch, we tend to keep it simple with cereal for breakfast, and then for lunch, we usually have leftovers or sandwiches, and if the kids are at school, they usually have lunch at school. So the only meal that I really plan for is dinner. And so I thought I'd share with you some tips that I use in order to structure my dinner. We are a family of 7, all total, 5 kids and 2 adults. And so it's really important to have dinner planned out because it makes life a lot easier. So my first tip that I do is I go through my fridge and I write down the things in my little notebook here of things that we need to use up right here. And so I'll have an idea of the things that I need to use up before anything. And then also I will look at my calendar for the week. Now I know a lot of you put your schedules on your phones, and so do I, but I also like to have a hard copy of appointments and things that we're doing for the week because it makes it a lot easier if your phone fails you. And I don't know, for whatever reason, sometimes the appointments haven't been scheduled properly in my phone. So that is my next tip, is look at your week, and also if the weather affects like how you eat. For instance, sometimes during the summer it gets really hot. It can also affect like what you make for that day, because nobody's going to want to make a really hot meal on a really hot summer day. So that's my suggestion as far as looking at your week and that sort of thing. And then what I do is I ask my kids what they feel like having, and I also look at this little notebook that I have of meals that we've had in the past that the kids really like, and like stuff I find off of Instagram and that sort of thing, and Pinterest. And so that's my next tip, is look at Pinterest and Instagram for inspiration, because I know sometimes meal planning can kind of get boring and you find yourself having the same meals each week. Then after I have my ideas for the week and what we're going to have, I write it down on this dry erase board. And this is really handy, you guys. If you don't have one, you should really get one. And what it is, it's got a magnetic strip on the back, and so it's just on the fridge and it's right there for you to see. And I don't know about you, but I'm a very visual person, and so for it to be there where I can see it, it makes it really handy. And so then after I have my ideas here on my little dry erase board, I will go back to my notebook that I wrote down what I'm out of here, and I write down breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I also include snacks, because we always have hungry little humans here that need to have their snacks. And like if I'm running out of cereal or milk for breakfast, and like bread and that sort of thing for lunch, I'll write it down here. And then for dinner, if I don't have all my things, for like instance, last night we had cheeseburgers, I'll write down like what we need to get for the cheeseburgers, and then that sort of thing. So the other thing that I use is an app called Out of Milk, and I'm still learning how to use it, but so far it's been really handy to work with, because before I used to have this pantry list on my fridge, and it wasn't really working for me. And so that's my next suggestion, is maybe download an app for your pantry list, because that really comes in handy as well. Like I said, it's called Out of Milk. And then as far as my grocery shopping goes, I go at least once a week. And I do not try to shop any more than once a week, because I find that if I go more than once a week, then I will overspend and impulse shop. And that is not a good thing to do. So, and if you're a coupon clipper, don't forget your coupons. I'm not a coupon clipper myself, but I do like to look at the ads for for what's on sale that week, and sometimes I structure my meals based on what's on sale for the week. And so that's my next tip, is kind of check out the ads, and you can do that fairly easy online. A lot of grocery stores have their ads online already. And so my next tip is also, I have one day a week that I meal plan, and that is in the afternoon on Sunday. And the reason I chose Sunday is because my husband's home and there's no one to really bother me as far as my kids are concerned, because my husband knows that that is the time that my daughter, my oldest, well, not my oldest, but my second oldest daughter, and I meal plan together. And so that's my final tip, you guys, is pick a day that works best for you, that you can kind of meal plan and go over those ads to review what's on sale and that sort of thing. And then just one last tip too is, once you get all this stuff written down for what you need to get for your shopping list, take a picture of it with your phone, because how many times do you really leave the house without your phone? Hardly ever. And how many times have I left this notebook at home? More than you want to know. So that's my last and final tip, I promise you, is make sure you take a picture of your shopping list so you don't forget anything on your meal plan. So I hope, guys, this is a lot of information, a little short video, but I hope it encourages somebody out there to kind of structure your meals a little easier, and I hope it makes life a little simpler for you. And be blessed, guys, and have a great week. Bye.